Hey, happy Saturday to all my CEOs. How you guys doing this evening? I know I'm coming a little bit late. Today, my wife and I, we had our pop-up shop, one of two. We have another one tomorrow for our business, Rooted Vines. And we had a great day today. The sun was out in Georgia. The weather was tight. I mean, early in the morning, I had my thermals on, so don't get me wrong. It was nip this morning. It was like in the low 60s, but then it shot up. So felt good. Met some really, really cool people and other CEOs, as I like to call them, people that are creators, people that are empowerers, as well as people that operate at their high level of performance. Um, it was very busy. We got out there about 8:30, and we didn't wrap it up until about 5. Uh, Met some other CEOs in the area of finances, helping people get their credit straight. Had a young lady that was right next to us with her pop up shop. She did all sorts of type of the shirts, hoodies, tees, things of that nature. Great couple, older couple I met. Them CEOs was doing it. I mean, all the jewelry was on point. It was fantastic, and yeah, it was, right in the neighborhood. So we thought we'd have a good time with that. But I'm coming to you today because I like to know, as a CEO, those of you that have small business, medium sized, large business, or even, you're just starting out. Uh, I want to know, I want to let you guys know why, as a CEO, I believe every CEO needs a support system. In some really critical areas. You can just do the homework, and whether you YouTube about it, whether you Google search it, different things like that. But a support system is really, really important because it helps to keep you on point about what it is that you're doing. And, most of the times, I don't know the percent, I believe the percentage is approximately 90% of successful CEOs uh, credit their success to having a strong support system. Now, when we're talking about people, those of us that have a small business, those may not be like people that you hire. Those support systems may be people that you have, that you trust, that you're able to go talk to, communicate about how things are going, and you can take, you know, communication as feedback from them, and work on your business to make it move in the way that you want to. That can be a parent, that can be a mentor, like I have with Robin Sharma. When I day trade, you know um, I often talk. Yesterday, I think I talked to you about the profit room. There are people like Ernest or Latoya who are seasoned traders, and in futures, day trading, stocks, things like that. I can communicate with them via messaging, or sometimes we see them at the TSP seminar that I spoke to you guys about the other day, and we just chop it up and get ideas. Also, there's another young man that I've taken his course. It goes by the name of Juvier. He has Gemify University. This 26-year-old young man is off the chain. He knows his stuff. He's been in the game, I want to say, about 7 years. He does. I say it to you this way: he is, I believe, a multi-millionaire in a game of day trading, as well as other investments he has, his YouTube page, as well as the university that he created. And what I love about him, when it comes to prepping for the market, he has every morning, he has not only himself that goes over the chart market breakdown, but he also has other coaches. I think he has three other coaches. One is dealing with natural gas. The other one is dealing with NQ, which is like the NASDAQ technology. Then there's a young lady on this team that is phenomenal. straight up crypto. I mean, I'm pretty sure she knows all the other markets, but her crypto game is fantastic. I mean, it's huge. Then what I love about Juvier, he also has a master psychologist who's also a day trader, but he keeps us focused on learning that how to day trade. You know, you can ask that psychologist anything. He's there for us. We're part. He calls it the inner circle, and that's tremendous support system. So that's what I would like to know. In the chat, can you tell me, have you developed a support system for your everyday life? You know, whether you have a small business or you go to work every day, you go to school, you have children. How does your support system, for you yourself, how do you do that? I tell you, I'm part of the 5 a.m. club. I have still work full time. I think that I did like a 1 minute 45-second video. You saw me and my wife out there in the pop up shop today about that business. So tell me your support. What is the support system that you set up for yourself? Put it down in the comments. I trust do believe this is going to be my fifth video. I am stoked. Like I told you the other day when it was my fourth video, I said I want 4 million. This is my going to be my fifth video. Uh, I want 5 million videos until I am no longer a part of this earth. I will be coming to you unless YouTube, Google make a decision otherwise. But I'll figure out a way to stay in contact. So let me know about that. There are three key areas when it comes to uh, your support system, especially if you have your own business. Those key areas are things like this. Simply put, in the areas of marketing, how do you identify or create in your business? How do you anticipate that need that you might uh, be able to provide a good quality service to your customer or your client? Me as a consultant, I have clients, but also competencies. Do you deliver quality service along those lines? And then how do you maintain the number three would be, how do you maintain that passion for what it is that you like to do? Real talk. I love what it is that I do, both in my full time gig that I have with the government. I also love Rooted Vines. Got my shirt on still. I mean, it's 10 o'clock at night, almost 11. I'm still balling out with that. And I also love day trading. I like back testing. I like learning the market. I like learning different aspects of the futures game, whether it's with green, whether it's with financial, whether it's the indices. I have a passion for just studying the charts, understanding whether I'm trading on a day chart, 15-minute chart, or 5 minute chart. I haven't been so bold to be dealing with a 1 minute chart. That's just a little bit too fast for me, but I get with it. So those are my passions. I stick with it. When it comes to marketing, I'm gonna tell you right now, my wife is phenomenal. When we took that TSP course, she took everything that they did to heart. We invested in our business. She was very passionate about making sure that we had the, optimized our marketing. Let's put it that way. She brought on a young lady. Her name is Rochelle. I desperately want to have Rochelle come back on board with us. But Rochelle taught Maya the nuts and bolts about marketing, whether it's email, whether it's Google, whether it's your YouTube, whether it's, we have Shopify, how to do the backside of it. And Maya became a student of that game. Her and Rochelle, we all still stay in contact, but, you know, when you got to pay and, as your business is growing, sometimes you have to make sure that you're able to maintain, being, uh, bringing funds in, not being in the red when it comes to business. And so we stay in contact. We definitely want to bring her back on. She said our a website up for myrootedvines.com. Our website, phenomenal. But now Maya has the knowledge on how to take photos and pictures and different things like that. If we can bring it back on as a team, it would be, you know, I think she would just take it even up to that next level. But they do stay in contact. She's tremendous along that line. We also have family members that give us feedback on different things. But like I said earlier, um, when I speak about day trading, um, when I took the training course from Latoya and Ernest from the Profit Room, phenomenal. Their whole crew just there for you. You know, it is examples of how their market structure was fantastic. Also, Juvier, the young man I spoke about just a moment ago, he has a fantastic group of people, you know, coaches and psychologists to help us get the things that we need so that, you know, we can dominate the industry as we grow in that profession. Also, like I said, I showed you the consulting Bible. Alan Weiss, he puts it down whether you're going to be an independent consultant or if you're going to work for a firm. He gives you both ways, and his teachings, websites help you to develop materials and resources for you who become a part of his core group. So it's just like if you go to work, you know, you have a team of people that help you in the industry, help you take care of some business. But the next thing I would say is the competency, delivering quality service. One thing that I can tell you about my wife, because she deals with the herbs a lot more than I do, she studies them, she understands the benefits and if they can be harmful, like if you're pregnant and you know they you may want to you like this certain type of tea. My wife has warning labels on it. If pregnant, if taking medication, all those different. She gets down into like the to the granular level. It's nothing like, oh, we just do loose leaf teas. Take your chances. No, my wife has a medical background of about 25 years. EMT, she handles her business even though she got hurt. Like I say again, she's going to come back on board from a remoting standpoint. My wife is also a psychologist. That's what I love because I get to pour out my feelings to her. She's dynamic. She helps me out. You know, we're a team. You know, we like to handle operate all the details. Person asks for a particular type of tea, whether I think today it was one of we were talking to another vendor, another CEO. That's why I like calling us. We're not just vendors, we're CEOs because we have our own business. We were talking to them and we was like, you know, when we had used to do our shops on the other side of the street, we had all of our customers and we were just chatting it up. And next thing you know, there was a husband and wife that saw us, Susan and John, as a matter of fact. And they were like, where you guys been? You know, we do all over Georgia. We can go to Florida to do our business. We can go really anywhere we want to do our business. But we hadn't seen them in a while. And, you know, Susan, she gave Maya a hug and then gave me a hug. And, you know, they made purchases and they told us about their daughters who also, you know, they're getting older. One's 21 and one's 17 to senior high school, but they are like math tutors, you know, running a business. So you see these young people that in doing these pop-up shops that are now starting to be going to the workforce. And I think that's phenomenal. We had a great time, great conversation, just catching up. And, you know, it was funny because we were just talking about like, man, we wish we could see some of our old clients that like the teas and the different things that we provide to them. And lo and behold, manifested, people are right there, you know. And like I say again, my wife's a specialist in this game. She does not take things in stride. Just like I say again, with my job, when I go to work, oh yeah, I oversee a huge amount of different things, you know, within the scope of the government. Being an administrative officer, I handle all administrative things, things like HR. When it comes to that, I handle the budget that comes into our office. I handle our big fleet inventory. We have like over 140 people that have assigned vehicles. I handle all the property. Um, around about 5,000 pieces between Georgia and Alabama. And I also handle matters that people get hurt on the job, facility matters. But I have a team. It's not just me solo. I have a team that we work together, but they become the subject matter experts, and I'm able to rise up out of that. So that skill set over a 30-year period, when I used to be the one that I wasn't a supervisor, I was an employee. And then I became an analyst, and it was tremendous. And now, here, coming on the end of my career in about 3 to 5 years, I am the one that's working at that exact level. So, me and my wife, we complement each other in the things that we do. What I like to know, again, you, the viewers, please tell me what it is that you do to bring about those three quality areas in marketing. How do you go about doing that? How do you go about making sure the competency of what it is that you do? I like to say you can teach it at a third grade level, so even a child could understand it. And then finally, that passion. That's the number one thing. How does that passion? How do you get that your drive and fulfillment out of what it is that you do? That would be awesome if you can let me know on those three key core issues of our topic of discussion this evening. It'd be phenomenal. I would love to hear it. I know I often, as I say, as CEOs, those of you that are creators, those of you that like to empower other people, as well as those of you that are operators at those high level, what we talked about in performance and your perspective and your purpose, when you pull those things together to help you solidify. What I like to do, if you could tell me one of the things that one of my mentors, my mentor Robin Sharma told me, is I showed you guys my journal tomorrow's Sunday, and even though we have a pop up shop, I always take a moment to a period during my 2020 formula, which is work. Building up a sweat, getting a workout in real quick. Two, I like that period of reflection, meditating, just thinking about the things that I'm going to put into play. And then the third one is grow. Whether you listen to motivational speech, you read a book that helps you to grow, and, consequently, journaling. That's key. Have any one of you, looked at, do you journal? You already may be doing it. Love to know if that's something that you do, or are you thinking about taking up journal? If you could put a comment in, let me know. It'd be fantastic. And then finally, like I always say, it's that call to action. Uh, One of the mottos is own your morning, elevate your life. I definitely just want to encourage you guys, if you don't have a support system, start thinking about someone or some people that you can have as a support system. It's almost, to me, it's like going to the gym, you know, or if you are on a team in a sport, or if you have coworkers. You need to have someone that, your own support system, and that it helps you to do the things that you do best. And what I'll do is before I leave you, in the Consulting Bible, Alan Weiss, he has a section in each of his chapters, he calls it the gospel. And he says the myth about feedback is that it's always valid and worth considering. Listen only to those you respect and whom you ask. That discipline will save you years of grief. So that's what I mean. I don't mean just run up with, people that, that you may associate with. I have meaningful friends, so if you have meaningful friends, if you have parents that you respect, you have a boss that you can confide in, a male, female friend that you can confide in, identify it, develop your own support team in everything that you do. And I can tell you this much: life will be fabulous. Have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye.